He's the tallest man on the radio, so sit right back and enjoy the show. Flying through the air like a ballistic missile. Here's your host, Ben Kissel.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Ben Kissel channel. I'm Ben Kissel, joined by Jerii Aquino.
What's up?
And Kyle Ploof.
Hello.
Check out Kyle Ploof on the Death and Entertainment podcast, also the political show, right here on the Ben Kissel channel.
Whoop, whoop.
And Kyle, congratulations. They're number 2 in Portugal.
Portugal, Death and Entertainment. We just got on the charts.
Whoa.
Number 2, just above Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee. Jesus.
Well, there you
damn,
go.
that's awesome, dude.
Now you're really hanging out with the cool kids.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic.
Above Kill Tony. Take that.
Wow. Well, all right. There you go. It's the little things that matter the most.
Yes.
Little moments of spite that keep you going forever.
Like the Portugal people.
Yes, indeed. We were talking, all of us have smoker's cough today because I smoked a bit of a joint.
Yeah.
But I don't know what's going on with me. But I'm telling you, joint's still better than vapes. Be careful out there with those vapes.
Oh, definitely. Don't vape. Don't
Yeah,
vape.
there you go.
Popcorn lung.
Yeah.
I also found out, I'm young. We have some updates I'm going to get to in a second. But I feel young again because I found a new artist, Chappell Roan.
Oh, Chappell Roan, our latest gay icon.
Oh, yeah?
We are
Indeed.
so excited.
It's not someone that escorts you to the prom when you're with someone who might get a little tipsy and fingery. No, it's Chappell Roan, and I didn't realize that she was a lesbian.
She is, I believe I actually don't really know. She has songs in her albums that are very like garnered towards men, but then she also has like things that are like for women as well. She has like women breaking her heart.
Oh, well, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Also, Jerii, you sing a fantastic rendition of Femininamenon.
Femininomenon.
Yes.
Believe.
Femininamenon.
Yeah.
Gave me a really solid opportunity to scream at an open karaoke mic thing.
Absolutely. Which are very serious events here in Los Angeles.
Oh, they take them very seriously
I
here.
didn't do karaoke in the Midwest, and I'm certainly not doing it out here.
Yeah, and you went to the one with the drag queens, so it's even more
Yes.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Performance is on top-notch level for everyone.
Yeah.
It's not a regular karaoke bar. Everyone brings their best.
Yeah.
The one drag queen knew who I was. So that was
Yeah.
nice. Isn't that
What was
nice?
it? Karen Beaches.
Karen Beaches. Yeah, they were fantastic. Very fun. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting into the drag world. I didn't know how much money they made.
Oh my God. Yeah. I remember I just like for a funny effect, I gave her all my cash.
Yeah, just for like, hey, just here you go. That's kind of fun.
Here's
Yeah.
a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was amazing. They just walked around, I can lip sync.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I could do that. I can't do any of the dance movements or no one wants to see me.
That's not true. There's large queens as well.
Okay,
There's
maybe
small
I'll do it.
queens in between. There's dancing queens, and then there's funny queens. Remember, one of them was flipping a bunch, and then
That's
the other
true.
one was just being funny.
I can be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are funny.
All right, everyone. Well, let's get to an update that's not at all funny.
Oh, no.
Want to hear about that? Remember that guy that had sex with all those dogs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his name was Adam Britton. He was just jailed, and I want to hear your thoughts on the sentence. He got 10 years.
Wow.
10 years.
Yeah, for raping, torturing, and killing dozens of dogs. He did this
Well-
on camera. He had a torture room. This is very rarely. People know me. I tend to be a little bit more of a light-handed punisher.
Yeah.
But is 10 years enough for what this man did? Also, 10 years in prison as a dog fucker. I think that might be considered 100 years as a burglar.
Yeah, that's
You know,
so
he is,
true.
He is in there for dog fucking.
Yeah, he should be in there with dog years relevant.
I agree. He should get
Yeah.
70 years.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Yeah,
that's the update on that guy.
Yeah, dozens of dogs, and you should get at least 1 year for every dog.
Yeah, well, he confessed to torturing 60 charges he confessed to relating to animal abuse and, again, bestiality inside of a shipping container torture room.
Jesus.
So anyway,
How
that's
did he get a shipping container?
I don't know. You have to be able to be like, what you shipping?
He knew a guy. He for sure knew a guy.
Anyone who's getting like big barrels, oil barrels, and all those things, there needs to be a follow-up question. You in the oil biz, huh?
Yeah.
Or what you shipping? Like,
Right,
what are you
right.
using this?
Dead women, I mean, oil.
Oil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dead dogs. I mean, dead bitches. I mean, wait.
I think this guy's fucking a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
No way. We can't give him this torture room. maybe it can be used as a tiny house, which they're trying to sell now as like special.
Yeah.
Despite the fact it's an indication of a crumbling empire.
Yeah.
Tiny houses. They're not special. So the sentencing of Britain was at the Darwin Supreme Court. Chief Justice Michael Grant told the disgraced university professor, "Your depravity falls outside of any ordinary human conception. Your sheer and unalloyed pleasure is sickening evidence from your recorded material." So he's going away for 10 years.
Good.
All right. So that's an update.
I would say that's appropriate. Maybe he could have stayed there longer, and hopefully he gets what's coming to him in prison.
Well, he's 53. He'll be out when he's 63. Again, but he could still.
Yeah.
No dog is safe.
Old dogs usually don't learn new tricks, as they say. So.
Well, if you're a pedophile, you're not allowed near elementary schools, middle schools, or high schools. This guy, no pounds, no fields of grass.
Oh, there's pounds in his future.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it is the UK, so I don't know. They might be slightly more polite to their dog fuckers out there.
Oh God.
All right. Another update. Taylor Swift.
T Swifties. What's going on with T Swift?
Also, she had to cancel the three shows in Vienna.
Oh my God, that's right.
That's right, because the ISIS plot to destroy all the Swifties.
Right, the terrorist was terrorizing.
And we had a bunch of friends. I found out my friend Marie was over there in Vienna for
No
these
way.
concerts.
My friend Casey's there right now.
way.
She's
So-
pissed.
Yeah, people are super pissed off. There has been a third person arrested now in the terror plot.
Oh.
Evidently, these dudes were going to be hired as security guards. Isn't that something?
Shut
Inside
up.
job shit.
Exactly. So a third teenager, and last episode we were talking about how the teenager, maybe he's an incel. I did see a picture of the guy, and he is like a brute.
Oh, wow.
He's a big
Wow.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of that's him there. We can show that up
Oh.
on the YouTube show.
Oh, wow.
He's a big 19.
Are those two machetes on him?
Yeah, well, he's got one Rambo knife and one machete. He's kind of crossing them in his arms there. He's got a horribly lame, seems to be a Nokia watch. But he's got a full beard. He looks
Yeah.
like an immature, mature 19, which might be the scariest of all.
Yeah, that is the scariest of all because he's reckless like a 19-year-old.
Right, he's got the mind of a child and the body
Right.
of an absolute fucking tank.
Yeah.
So, a third suspect has been arrested, and I don't know what's going on. This was an 18-year-old Iraqi national. He was nabbed Thursday night in Vienna, which you got to get out of there.
Oh, definitely.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know for a fact. You pissed off Swift Army. You know the cops are going to be working.
Yeah.
They're going to be searching. They're going to find your ass. You got to go, bro.
How did they find him?
Oh, well, let's see. Apparently, he was the ringleader. The sinister plans were uncovered by Interior Minister Gerard Karner. They say he had been in contact with the main perpetrator, but is not directly connected to the attack plans. Okay, so he was maybe just like talking to him, be like, "This sounds like a good idea, guys." And then they were like, "Buddy, you're just dumb enough to be friends with these fucking morons. So just for the safety of the Swiftie community and the community as a whole, at large, we're gonna nab you too."
Yeah, probably for the best.
It's probably for the best.
Oh man, sorry for the people that went all the way to Vienna just to get a concert canceled.
Jeez.
Right? Apparently the tickets were cheaper, so some people were like, "Oh, it's less expensive to get a ticket, go to Vienna, and watch her there than it is at like SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles."
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, because tickets here are like $40,000. And I'm like, how the hell do people afford that?
$40,000.
20,000, 40,000 on StubHub and stuff. Yeah.
It's nuts. It's like the Super Bowl.
That's a student loan, right?
Yeah.
It really is. And
Yeah.
again, I'm gonna go see that Chappell Roan. I'm gonna go see Chappell Roan.
You will not see Chappell Roan without me.
I'm gonna go with you.
You better.
You have to come to Limp Bizkit with Kyle and I.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that's
And
not.
Corey Feldman, which we decided Corey Feldman's band should be Corey Feldman and the Feldband.
I like it.
I like that.
All right.
That was
Well,
kind of fun.
guess I'll be girding my loins for Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What if you fall for Feldman?
Why would I do that?
Who knows? Somebody does. Corey Feldman has a non-ironic #1 fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true. But she's like 70.
I bet you he has pulled some very unbelievably attractive people
Yeah.
that
Oh,
would
geez.
just blow our minds.
Got a
Oh,
crazy look in
jeez.
their eye, though.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure he has. So anyway, this is again back to this ISIS dude. They say he was found a few days ago. He took an oath of allegiance specifically to ISIS on August 6th.
Oh, that's nice.
So he took an oath of allegiance, which is
He
so.
took an
I know he took his oath to ISIS.
He was so excited.
Oh.
I wonder if they handed him a scroll.
Yeah.
I think they just handed him a knife.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, cut someone's head off now.
It's all so fucking nerdy. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
It
immensely
really is.
dangerous and scary.
Yeah.
Light you on fire and cut your head off and shit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's also just like, I'm 19. I just took my first oath of allegiance.
Yay.
Scout's honor.
Yep.
So the third suspect, he ran in the same circles as the 19-year-old Austrian man with North Macedonian roots. So I guess he's from North Macedonia. And so it was an 18-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 19-year-old. And if this was like a Disney, nice little cartoon, they just found each other and they found friendship.
Yeah.
But then they were going to bond over blowing up
Yeah.
a bunch of Swifties.
Is this because there are no fraternity houses over there? Is that the problem?
I think so.
Do they just need to hive
Yeah.
mind in some kind of way? Just haze each other?
I got kind of a bowling shirt on today.
It's
Fleetwood
so
Mac.
nice.
Yeah, maybe a bowling league, or Kyle plays his pool.
Yes.
Kyle's in a pool league. By the way, they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Congrats.
August 20th.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Where at?
Pete's.
Nice.
Down off the 5.
Yeah.
Right on.
Pete's off the 5. They made it to the big time.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Read all the beers.
Fuck
Yep.
yeah. Shout out to the whole pool league team.
But that's the other thing about all this stuff. They really, when it comes to law enforcement, they really exaggerate a little. I mean, granted, again, a bunch of people could have been killed, but
Right.
they talk about how it was like a network, and they were like an organized network. And I know 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, and 19-year-old boys. I was one of them.
Right.
We're not organized at fucking all.
No.
No.
Right. And I'm not even. Well, I guess if I had terroristic instincts in my heart, maybe that would get me more organized.
That would, but they don't have terroristic instincts in their heart. They just want to belong to something.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's definitely got to be one kid in there that's just like dazed off, and his friend is like, "Dude, look alive, we're terrorizing." It's like, "Oh shit, that's right."
We're terrorizing, bro.
Hello.
You're embarrassing the group, dude.
Yeah.
And more, what are you wearing, dude? Thought it was a Taylor Swift concert. I was wearing my favorite Taylor Swift shirt. We're gonna blow it up, bro. Can we blow it up after she sings whatever song and her
Right.
favorite song there?
Oh, I love that song. Can we just hear that one before we blow it up?
I mean, there's probably a song that would work perfectly for a mass explosion that she sings.
God, I wish I could think of one. I can't for the life of me think of one right
For
now.
cinematic beauty effect,
Yeah.
I can't name one Taylor Swift song. So
Shake it off. Shake it
Shake
off.
it
Shake-
off.
shake
Well,
it
that
off.
could kind of work with a series of gunfires and explosions. Someone's
Yeah.
on fire, shake it off, and then stop, shake it off, stop, drop, roll it off.
We've
Yeah.
got Look What You Made Me Do.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. That's a good one.
Bad Blood.
Oh, Bad Blood.
Oh, that's a great one.
Don't Blame Me.
Don't-
Well, that would be. Then I feel like she's complicit.
yeah, right. That's
you-
more on T Swift's.
A part of Taylor Swift has to look out at that crowd and be like, "I'll fucking kill every one of you." Like a part of them, she's just like,
No.
"I'm bloated. I wish Travis Kelce was inside me right now. Yeah. And I have to look at all your fucking ugly, dimply faces.
God.
I'll kill all of you. Thank you for your money." Like
Yeah.
she probably, how I read this article on this Halsey gal as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Which I don't know anything about these people, but she was saying her fans are the meanest people to her. So are they fans?
Why would her fans be mean to her?
Apparently she said something about how they give her death threats and all this other shit.
I don't
And I'm
think
like,
those are fans.
I think they're just
yeah,
very mean
those
to
aren't
her.
Fans.
Right?
Yeah, that sounds like people that are stalking her with hatred.
Right. But I guess they buy all of her albums and know all her songs and go to the concert.
Yeah, that part doesn't make sense to me. The people that know so much about the artists or celebrities that they're hating on, and they're like, I'm going to go to this just to express my hatred toward them. It's like, why? Just go bowling.
Yeah,
Something.
I don't know.
Just don't.
Join ISIS.
You know?
Absolutely. There were some people that went to go see Guns N' Roses, and now they're making fun of Fat Axl Rose. But
Oh, come on.
I have always said, I'm not a big Guns N' Roses fan, but I've always said I want my rock stars old and fat because I think it's funnier
Yeah.
than dead. I don't want him dead.
I don't want him dead.
So I'll see a Fat Axl Rose.
See
Why
a
not?
Fat Axl Rose. see a barely there Bob Dylan.
Oh,
Hands don't
yeah.
even work anymore. He's barely breathing. But they're like, look, he's up there. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, Kyle and I were at this joint yesterday, and apparently one of the bassists or something for Motley Crue
Motley
was there.
Crue, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But the funny thing is they have to tell you.
Yeah.
Give them a fucking idea.
Yeah. They always have to.
I would have, yeah.
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 I'm not into those older like Guns N' Roses and stuff.
I used to meet
Missed
someone
me.
back in the day.
I was at a bar in Indianapolis years ago. This guy sits down next to me. He's like, you know who I am. I'm a musician. I said, I don't know who you are. He's like, drummer for Genesis. The drummer for Genesis. And then he put on a bunch of Genesis.
Isn't Phil Collins the drummer for Genesis?
I don't fucking know if he was the drummer, but he was something. He's like, I'm in Genesis. And then he played Genesis. And then every time he's like, his instrument would be heard, he'd be like, that's me.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God,
know.
that's
I'd be like,
sad.
That's so sad.
There's just so many different little universes and genres of things. Like I feel like artists come up to me all the time and they're like, "Hey, you don't know me, but like I'm in this really popular band called Waterfall," and I'm like, "I have never heard of that before,
Right.
ever in my life."
Absolutely. I mean, there's so many people who have like billions of followers that I've
Right.
never heard of.
No.
Like Chappell Roan, who I'm just hearing about.
Hey.
Okay, but Chappell Roan's amazing.
All right.
But
Well-
it makes sense that she's like just kind of popping out of the woodworks, even though she's been there the entire time. She's been making music for like 10 years.
I love it. And she's only 26 and she's from the Midwest.
She's a Midwest princess.
The Midwest is having a moment.
Yes.
So they also investigated or interrogated a 15-year-old boy. So it was a 15-year-old, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and a 19-year-old, which really is the key demographic for Taylor Swift.
Wow.
So isn't that nice? The suspect did say, we're going to kill as many people as possible using homemade explosives and knives. So, they didn't have a specific number, but just they were just going to go out and do the best they could. And in this Olympic season, isn't that all you can ask for?
That's right.
I suppose so.
Yep. Swiftie said in 2019, her biggest fear is a violent attack at one of her concerts. So there you go.
Yeah.
According to Austrian Chancellor Karl Nehammer, man, these names are fucking scary. He says the suspects actually had a very specific and detailed plan to leave a bloodbath in their wake. I'd love to see it. I really want to see this detailed plan that these fucking morons came up
The
with.
teenagers. Yeah.
Also, why are they hiring a 19 and an 18-year-old security guard? They can't do shit.
I know, I actually did that.
The one is like twice the size of a regular T Swift fan.
He
so,
is. He's big, but he's, again, 19. He's got the mind of a child. What does he know about protecting people?
Yeah,
that's true.
I was 18 years old when I got hired to be a security guard at Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play, and we knew the owner of the company, so he put us on the A team, and we guarded Green Day personally and all the Patriots players and stuff. And I was just like, I felt so useless. What am I going to do that these guys can't? They can protect themselves better than I can protect them.
Yeah.
We're grown men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very
absolutely.
odd.
Well, I got to meet one of the members of Green Day. It was very cool, and I told him how much I loved him.
Nice.
Aw.
Yes.
Billy Joel.
Oh, there's that smoker's cough coming in hot. All right. Well, let's move on a little bit. Let's go to a bathroom talk.
Bathroom
No,
talk.
it's not the political show because everyone's going to be talking about bathrooms in American politics.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're
And
calling
who
Tim
should be
Walz
walking
tampon
there?
Tim.
Tampon Tim.
So that's
Nice.
where we're at as a country.
That's good.
So this prank, very interesting. A Texas man, he was accused of hiding explosive. I am actually going to say what the article says here. It's punny. Poopy traps. So I give poopy traps. So basically, he was going underneath toilet seats and putting a bunch of bombs in there that would detonate as soon as the people would sit down. The man's name is Paul Moses Alden.
Wow.
Which sounds like a very, very majestic Paul Moses, Moses. But he's instead he's not running for office. He's gonna blow up a small amount of people's buttholes.
That's insane. That's catching people at their most vulnerable.
That is absurd.
So he was in a car wash, and he saw this car wash, and he's like, this is the perfect place. You're in a car wash, takes a little time to get your car washed.
It does.
Naturally, you're going to want to go. You're going to want to take a dump. You're going to want to take a piss. You're going to want to utilize everything the car wash has to offer.
Yeah, you linger around. I look at all the sunglasses. I pretend I'm going to buy car fresheners. I don't.
Of course not. They're supposed to make it smell like pina colada.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
or
I also-
jasmine.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
I
one.
usually choose jasmine.
I didn't even know that was a flavor.
Yeah, they give me all the flavors. They're like, do you want mint? Do you want lavender? Do you want jasmine? Do you
Oh my
want new
God.
car smell?
I feel like I'd just be haunted by my stripper friends of the past. I love it. So obviously there's a lot of negative things, but this man specifically targeted women. So that wasn't good.
Wow.
So he was at this car wash. He was sniffing around the bathrooms, and he ended up injuring 2 women and a young girl. That's not good. When they detonated. So he rigged small commercial fireworks that blow up when pressure is applied in 3 separate bathrooms. This took place in San Antonio. Yes. And then waited around for the explosions to happen. So it does in a 1980s meatball Porky's kind of way. We're talking some laughs here.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah.
But in a real life way, holy hell, the sanctity of the restroom has been violated.
Yeah. I mean, imagine your state of shock, not only at like the pain that you're feeling, but of what just happened. Also, if you can't fully put together that there's a bomb at the bottom of the toilet, you're probably thinking like, I just took blowing up the bathroom to a new level. I just wanted to take a shit and I broke the whole thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I do?
Maybe the two older gals are just like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm Big Pam and I shit a lot. But the young gal, she's going to be traumatized because,
definitely.
She's still in the, women don't do all this stuff. And
Yeah.
as adults, we know women's bathrooms are fucking disgusting.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
horrifying.
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
God.
I didn't know women piss on the seat.
They hover.
They do piss on the seat.
I
yeah.
thought that was just a guy thing.
No, it's because
That's-
we don't have the aim, but we don't want to touch the toilet seat. So sometimes when there's no toilet seat covers, you just hover above, but then it goes and then they look back and they're like, oh, someone else's problem now.
Bye-bye.
And then they leave.
Yep. And that's my gift to you, sir.
Yes.
And then meanwhile, the toilet's like, I loved it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Please come back.
When I bounced at Cabin Bar in the East Village for a couple of years when I was in New York City, I just was so astonished. It ruined it.
Yeah.
I mean, thankfully, I'm like, I don't care. You're on your period. I understand everyone's disgusting. So I was never like the Disney princess kind of guy. I was like, that's a myth. We know they're nasty in there.
Exactly.
But the blood, there's blood.
Oh, yeah, there's blood. You walk into a women's restroom at any point in time,
Yeah.
there's going to be at least 2 girls taking their tampons and pads out and just like flicking them up on the wall. so
What?
you can stick them up.
Oh, my God.
They have fun in there. But you're not allowed to flush the tampon, so you got to throw the tampon away. So I'm taking out. I mean, I thought I was a paramedic.
Oh, my
Yeah, no,
God.
you just take it out and you like flop. You just stick it onto any piece of surface that you see.
And the tampon, it comes
Do
all
stick.
They stick.
And they,
Well, they look like a lobster tail. They get so fucking huge. So this guy, he didn't need to be doing all of this. My
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
the place is trashed enough.
Yeah.
So the first blast was reported July 20th at a place called Wash Tub, which is where I have to go bathe.
washed up,
I go to the wash tub.
just a blast.
And the investigators say Alden also, this is where it gets even worse, he filmed on security cameras. No, I'm sorry, he was filmed. So he wasn't filming the events.
Okay.
Okay, because that would add another level of weird
Creepiness.
voyeurism creepiness to it. So he was filmed going in and out on security cameras of the unisex bathroom. Uh-huh. So this is going to get political.
Yeah.
So moments later, a woman went in to use the restroom, and then there was a small whoosh explosion. And I guess he was just out there. I'm assuming he laughed.
Yeah.
The woman suffered minor injuries, but left the store before she could make a police report. I think they're just super embarrassed.
Yeah, it's very embarrassing. Like I said, what the hell just happened to my life? All I did was I fart. I swear I just did a little fart. I wasn't even trying to let out the fart. I just wanted to let out the waste.
That's it.
And then
That's it.
all of
Imagine she was
that.
like, not again. And then just ran out of there.
yeah, she's like, you got to be kidding me. Second time this week. Fuck.
Teresa, how many times do you blow up the room like that?
I have acid reflux disease.
Yeah. She could be like me and having, when I had to go piss on the plane real bad, but it was landing. They're like, you got to sit down, sir. It's like, I got Crohn's.
Oh no.
I don't have Crohn's. And also with Crohn's, I think it means you don't shit. I don't know what I was saying. So 6 days later, 2 more victims were injured at a separate wash tub.
Wow.
So this guy is just going around all the wash tubs. A female employee was hurt when there was an explosion. When there was an explosion, as she squatted on the toilet, and then a little girl suffered the same terrifying experience.
That's
my
horrifying.
God.
So that's not good. Physical evidence showed it was small fireworks. In both attacks, Alden was filmed on security cameras, again, going in and out. That's how they know it was him.
Wow. That's
So
insane.
anyway.
Yeah, and he also was the one that like had his like fingers in his ears outside of the bathroom, just like giggling. As it went off, he was like,
Yep.
yeah.
Alden's been charged with arson, causing reckless damage, or bodily injury, he's been held on bond with $50,000.
Yeah.
But he was bailed out on the same day.
And he can only use the bathrooms with fireworks in the toilets.
That's right.
That should be the punishment.
I agree. No poop is safe. No fun on the can for you, good sir.
I really wish there was like a strong enough woman that like felt it but like didn't do anything. She just like walked out of the bathroom like regular.
Yeah.
Just, like,
She had no.
man, those tacos are crazy.
Right, just a little
Just
smoke.
walks out and he's like, what the fuck?
It is interesting. It was a unisex bathroom, but it was all the gals in there. So I think some of the guys, they say, no, I'm a man. I ain't no unisex.
Yeah.
So perhaps bigotry saved the day.
Bigotry saved men's days?
Yes, by not wanting to use the unisex.
Yeah.
Also, trick. Family bathroom. I'm a family. Go to it.
Yeah.
I have a family. I'm a family.
I am a part of a family.
Yes. So at the airport, I always go to the family bathroom.
Yeah.
It's the only one it's usually pretty clean.
Yeah.
Usually pretty clean.
And it's your own space.
It is. You can hit a vape in there a little bit.
Oh, yeah, you
know?
can. You can.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I have to use the bathroom.
All right. Well, let's move on to another violent sport, chess.
Ooh, the most violent.
Indeed.
Mentally.
Mental violence. So there is a gal. She has now been charged with poisoning a rival by lacing her chessboard with mercury.
What?
It was an assassination
What?
plot.
Oh my
no joke.
God.
Believe it or not, it takes place in Russia. So it was a 40-year-old, which Russia, they know how to poison.
Yeah, I mean, they know plots to kill.
They really do.
It's also like third on their list of like how to go about things to like with when it comes to altercations with people.
Right.
It's like 1, fight them. 2, figure out how to kill their mother.
That's a good thing. I do think Russians love their mother.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Third is try to figure out how to kill them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And mercury poisoning is one of the really common approaches. I don't know why they have so much damn mercury over there,
They should just have a lot of sushi spots.
but they do. So her name is Amina Abakogorvia. A beautiful name for a beautiful woman.
Wow.
And she was seen chucking what is believed to be a toxic chemical on a chessboard. So this is her doing it. We can show that to the YouTube audience.
Oh
She's
my God.
dousing the chessboard with mercury. This is her. She's quite pretty.
Wow, she's so pretty.
Yes, indeed. But she's also dangerous.
Conniving.
Indeed.
So like liquid mercury, she's like wiping the board down with it, or like what is she's spraying it? What is she doing?
Well, I guess she just kind of rubbed it. I think she did a wipe down. So this is actually her opponent, and this is her. So she is a little bit older.
Oh my God.
But you could tell she's a pretty
Yeah.
40-year-old gal. This is her opponent, and she's a queen, and maybe she was jealous of her. So the grainy footage shows her walking to the room, and she was walking real scary, like, oh, I'm about to poison a chessboard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That walk.
Yeah, that walk. We've all had that walk.
We've all had that walk.
I'm going to go in, I'm going to fuck some shit up walk.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And then she was looking around, and then she saw 2 people, and they noticed her, and they're like, oh, she looks like she's doing the I'm about to poison a chessboard walk, right?
Yeah.
And then she approached the desk with the chessboard laid on it, and then she put the nondescript carrier bag she was carrying underneath it. Now, the chess player finds another desk and appears to brush a dark gray powder, which prosecutors allege is the mercury, onto the board.
Wow.
So it was...
But then how does it not stick onto her while she's playing?
She just... Well, I don't think she was playing the woman at the time. This was premeditated so she didn't have to face that woman. I don't know.
Oh. But then
Or maybe
wouldn't
had
she
nothing-
be setting that plot for the woman and whoever plays that woman?
Everyone's going to die. It's Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like she was smearing the dangerous element onto the wooden game board using one of its chess pieces to distribute the very edges of the table. So she used her little, maybe the horse?
Maybe.
Probably
Was that- is that-
probably a pawn.
A pawn. Yeah.
Maybe the knight, because the knight has to move like 2 like ahead and then 1 to the right. Or
You know how to
2
play
ahead, 1
chess?
To the left. A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I can't figure that game out for the life of me.
Yeah.
I'm not good, but I could play.
Exactly. I'm not good, but I can play.
I always feel like if
rules.
I was homeless, I'd learn.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but only if you lived in New York City next to Washington Square Park.
That's
Like,
exactly
you
what I was gonna
sit
say,
on
yeah.
one of those tables and
Yeah.
then play against one of those old chess masters that are always there.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool for a homeless dude. If I was, you got to have a brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you got the I'm covered in shit. I'm on the subway. I get my own subway cart because I'm the king of being covered in shit. Homeless people.
Right.
And then you got the ones who are just like covered in animals for some reason. You got your pigeon
Yeah.
people. Then you got your chess people, which I think is pretty respectable as far as the homeless, the hierarchy goes.
Yeah. Sometimes the chess people are the pigeon people too.
That's true.
That
They
is
just got a
true.
little pigeon sitting right here as they
taking
knock
a
over
shit
your
right on the
queen.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm actually pro pigeon.
I'm pro pigeon.
Yep. A lot of people hate the pigeons in New York. They call them sky rats. But me and this older gal, when I was working taking care of the dogs in the East Village, we would sit there and she would always have her bread and I help her throw the bread at the pigeons.
Oh.
But inevitably, there was always some old fucking hag, even though, well, no, maybe I would call him a Karen before that term came around.
Yeah.
Be like, don't feed the pigeons. You're not supposed to feed the pigeons. I said, what the fuck? Who cares?
Yeah, seriously.
This
what
woman's
the hell?
80 years old. Let her feed the
Yeah.
fucking pigeons.
My grandmother fed the pigeons, and every time we were done with the rice pot, she would just like scrape everything off the bottom, throw it out the window, and just let the pigeons have at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it turns out her longtime foe. So apparently these two chicks have been hating each other for a long time.
History.
She was due to play in that room later that day for the Dagestan Chess Championship in South Russia.
Big deal, I imagine.
Exciting. So Ozamanova. That's the name of the chick that was supposed to be poisoned. Played as intended and became ill with severe nausea and dizziness.
Oh my God! It
Because she
started
was
to work.
Yes, she was huffing all of that stuff, but she continued to participate in the tournament, and she even won a prize.
Because she's Russian, dude.
They don't give a fuck.
Think a little Mercury's gonna stop her?
They do not care whatsoever. We got T Swift canceling concerts because a couple of late teens want to blow it up. These Russians don't give a shit. She was poisoned, and she said, "I'm playing this goddamn chess tournament."
She was like, wait. All right, knocking your king out.
Exactly. I mean, that's amazing. What a testament. So, apparently the chick who did it, she confessed to pouring mercury near the board. They call it a cunning plot. Add a T in there.
I did it in my head. I swear, I just did.
Yes, indeed. What would that be called?
Serving. It would be called serving cunt.
So she's accused of secretly pouring the mercury from a thermometer, which that's old school.
Wow.
Do we have thermometers with mercury in them anymore? In America?
I don't know. I can't tell you the last time I've seen a thermometer, to tell you the truth.
I haven't either. You got a baby now. Do they put it up his butt?
We got an electric one. Yeah.
So it's all electric.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it just has like the digital numbers, and it
Yeah,
just tells you
exactly.
right there. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's mercury in that.
Yeah, Russia is just it's
Yeah.
a behind the times kind of place.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go see it, but I also really don't. I don't know. Like I'm so neutral. If I die without seeing Russia, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine.
It's one of my fears to go there and be poisoned, and it's like
Yeah.
they're like, oh shit, I got the wrong guy.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
supposed to get the guy across the other table.
Yeah, and you
But
and
it's
your
me.
you and your baby, your faces are so puffy, you wouldn't even know you got poisoned.
exactly.
So true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until it's too late.
So she's been detained. Now she faces up to 3 years in jail for intentional infliction of bodily harm. And the chick who she poisoned, she's pushing for the maximum punishment. Ooh. So 3 years for this, but 10 years for dog fucking. I
Wow.
don't know.
Oh. Well, it was intentional harm.
It was bad, and she could have died, I think.
She definitely could have died,
Yeah.
except for the fact that she's Russian, so she definitely wasn't. She probably just created a new mutation inside her that's even stronger.
They are
And
strong.
now she's about to dominate everyone in the chess world.
Yep. It's a good thing she didn't celebrate ever chess win by licking the board.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I'd win and I'd take the I licked you now. The board's mine now. So, this is according to the Minister of Sport. Like many others, I am perplexed by what happened and the motives of such an experienced competitor.
Yeah.
This is incomprehensible.
I-
That's what they say. Which it's Russia. Nothing is incomprehensible. Have fun. Watch road rage videos in Russia. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man, they're
fucking
good.
scary, bro.
I have not seen those. That's
Oh.
terrifying.
There is no in between. There's no let's flirt with fighting and have a good time with it. I'm going to flip you off. Maybe I'll wave my gun. They just go after it.
Yeah.
Immediately start fucking beating the shit out of each other.
So to the death.
Yeah, it's just
Basically-
two guys in off-brand Adidas jumpsuits just beating the fuck out of each
wow,
other.
that's
Yep.
hilarious.
Yeah, and usually, they are kind of chunky.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of chunk there. Yeah. So anyway, her friends of the chick that did it, they say this is completely out of character. Yeah, they're like, I didn't even think that she was gonna poison someone with mercury. I didn't even think about that.
I bet you these girls are really close.
Yeah.
Well,
That's usually when the more heinous shit comes out between girls. It's like you know each other, you can't stand each other. You got
Right.
so close that now you can't stand each other.
maybe it was sexual.
And yeah, maybe they were lovers. Maybe she knows that this girl has like a weird thing against mercury.
Because it poisons and kills you.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, I don't know why she hates mercury. She just says like, I really hope no one
Yeah.
ever mercury poisons me.
I also love it was like, mercury is like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But then we're like, but you can also tell us what temperature it is.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth.
Put it in your, thank you, mercury. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, but I know it's 73 degrees now.
Wee.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for what you've done. So apparently they do say the motive was personal hostility. Apparently the gal that this chick poisoned had beaten her in a regional contest recently.
Oh.
So that is
Regional.
very, very intense
like,
stuff.
I'm the Queen's Gambit.
I guess.
I
so.
am.
I kind of like this for chess. You know, everyone's like, oh, it's a nerdy game or whatever. But really, chess it's not a nerdy game.
It's not a nerdy game.
It's an intense game. It's an intense battle.
It gets in your head, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I have no freaking idea how to play it, but there we go. All right. Well, one of the things about Russia, I would be worried about just getting incarcerated because it's so weird to know what the laws are, right? Mm-hmm. Also, that's what happens here in America because each state has different laws on marijuana. So I bring
Yeah,
this
that's
story.
weird.
Yeah, I bring this story up because our own Kyle got to meet this gal, Kendra Sunderland.
Oh, yeah.
She's been arrested in Texas for weed possession.
Oh, no.
She's an adult film actress. She was busted in Montgomery County for felony possession of a controlled substance. So it went down in broad daylight. It's a little past high noon on August 1st. The prosecutors say she had less than 1 gram of THC.
Oh, my God.
That's so whack. Oh,
It's
my
so-
God.
Nothing. And then she was arrested. She says, I've been advised not to say anything. I'm not going to incriminate myself any further. But then she says, I just know I'm not a criminal. I'm just a stoner. So she did kind of
Yeah.
incriminate herself.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
just
a
say
little bit.
incriminate myself any further, which means you've already done it there.
Then I
Just
already
saying
have.
that.
Yeah.
Right. So this sucks. So she's 29. She lives in Nevada, where, of course, you can smoke a bunch of herb in Nevada. It doesn't
Yep,
matter.
Yep.
And I guess she was just hanging out. Maybe she was smoking a J. Joe. And Texas, it's still very, very illegal. So now she's been busted.
They are so lame.
They are just, I mean, Texas,
Come
there's
on.
aspects of Texas that I really do enjoy. I like how big it is.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I like some of the culture, some of
Women
the,
are beautiful.
they are beautiful.
All my
but
exes?
All my exes.
All of my exes.
They ruin it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, the beauty comes at a price.
Yeah.
does.
Total mass destruction.
Sure does.
I don't mess them. You don't mess with anyone. That's why they don't mess with Texas.
Yeah.
No.
'Cause,
No.
good God. I mean, but the men, the irony is they make fun of like, oh, little gay ass little California boys.
Yeah.
But they dress up every day. The men
Oh
dress
my God.
better than
they're-
the women.
They're so flamboyant.
They got buckles. They got flares.
They got points on their boots.
points on they're wearing goddamn hats. These hats are no joke, bro.
It's
Yeah.
very cute.
The
It's
hats are-
amazing.
They're flaring and curving all over the place.
Yeah.
And if you, I heard men giving other men kind of, that's a nice brim, you know, shit like that. And then I realized they're not doing it for the women; they're doing it for the men, the same way the women are doing it for the gals too.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yes, the Texas fashion, it's all on the men's side.
Yeah.
It really is.
But then you call them gay, next thing you know, you're killed.
Yeah, it's like, seriously, dude, this is just a beautiful bolero engraved golden belt buckle.
Seriously. And it's from a rodeo they won.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
It really is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I do like that aspect of it, though.
Yeah,
And
what I
like
don't
some of
like
the
is
music.
that they seem to be a little bit spiteful about the fact that weed's illegal in other places.
Right. Absolutely. It's still like weed is black, weed's for blacks.
Right.
You know, something like, I don't know. I'm not, because why?
Why?
Also, when it comes to the outlaw country, when it comes to the cowboy,
Right.
they all smoked weed.
Yeah.
Literally.
But apparently this gal, I wonder if it's also because, again, she does pornography, and they didn't like that. I don't know. But your story, you had sex with her.
I didn't have sex with her, but
Oh.
she's very, very attractive. She was very cool. We,
You
me,
had sex with her?
me and some friends were invited to Kirill, who owns the brand Assholes Live Forever.
Oh, I see those shirts. Do they give those shirts away? Because I swear to God,
They sell a lot of
Oh,
them.
I do see those a lot
Yeah.
actually out here.
Yeah.
my brain thing. I just see the pucker and asshole.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, it never dies. It's like a tremor or something. It's like a horror movie where it's like, yeah, grandma died 30 years ago. Her asshole's still around.
Well, you
Just
know what
screaming
they
in the
say.
grave.
Assholes live forever.
Yeah.
I guess so.
He was super nice. Let us in. It was VIP, and it was just like me and my friends and him and Kendra. And he was just spraying champagne on everybody, and they taking their tits out. It was kind of cool.
That's great. I got to
Just
do
kind of. It was kind of cool.
Yeah. I got to meet a couple of old porn stars back in my day, the Fleshbot Awards.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the
fun.
name, but yeah, it was they changed right in front of us.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, should we leave the room? And then she said, I show my asshole on camera for money.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
they were all very, very sweet and funny.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah. Aaliyah Janine, back in New York City, she was a friend and did her podcast, and she did mine, and she's a very nice lady.
Oh, yeah. They
do a lot with the
She
porn
did
stars?
his podcast, and then she did his.
I love it. I love it. And I
Her
feel like,
podcast.
you know, nowadays with all the OnlyFans and everything out there, they're making a lot of money. And then now, I think they're going to transition that to political power.
What?
It's possible. It's possible. Why not?
Yeah, it is. It's America.
I mean, Melania, she would have done OnlyFans if not.
Yeah, yeah.
If not for Big Donnie D coming over there to save her from whatever country she's from.
Oh, man.
I have no idea.
To get the Catch Me Outside girl running for office,
Sure.
she might win.
And Hawk Tui,
Big bad baby. Oh, who could forget Hawk Tui?
she's still at it. She's clinging on.
yeah,
She
good.
is clinging on. Good for her. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
you know,
care.
Capitalize.
Hey.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess that's basically all the stories for today. There was one story, but it's not really. A chick in Britain made a hotel for rats. It's called Arlo's Ratty Hotel. I thought that was kind of cute.
That's.
I'm not a big
cute.
rat guy because I was
Yeah.
dominated and devastated in New York City for so many years by them.
Same.
But apparently they're smart, which is also the problem,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But she opened up a luxury hotel for the rats.
Oh,
Not a luxury.
It's
hotel.
luxury. Yeah, her name is Leanne Bryden.
Uh-huh.
The new business, it's situated in Blackpool Lanes. It's going to ensure long-tailed animals are given a 5-star treatment. 5-star treatment.
What is a
Wow.
5-star treatment for a rat? There's no glue traps around.
Well, okay. 15 rats are there at a time. It's toy-filled cages. A bunch of toys. They sit in the back of the room. They have 3-bed semi-detached homes. There you can see the rat queen right there. She's kind of covered in the rats.
Oh,
Gross.
boy.
Oh,
no
they're
wor-
pretty large. Oh,
They're very large.
So big.
She currently has 5 rodents of her own. She
Yeah.
says, "I just absolutely love rats.
Yeah.
I would fill my house with rats if I could." And then she said something that I don't think I've ever heard before. She said, "People call them pocket dogs," which I never thought about.
nobody's ever done that.
Yep. No one does
Yep.
that.
Because
no one does that.
Well, she says they're very much like a dog, just a smaller version.
And disgusting and covered in filth.
Yeah. And diseases.
Yeah.
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 Well, they can do tricks and things.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she loves them. So, anyway, good for her.
Good for her, I guess. Kind of like a cat cafe, but a rat cafe.
Almost the opposite. She says they keep them very, very clean. It's a misconception that they're dirty, but that's not. I mean, oh, no.
No, it's not.
She probably has tuberculosis.
She might. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, my God. All right. She says when they sleep, they spend most of their time grooming themselves. I don't know.
Them and me both.
Yes, indeed. All right. Check out Chappell Roan.
oh my God, listen to Chappell Roan.
There
just,
you go.
Just listen.
Femininomenon.
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 There it is.
There it is. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Hail yourself. We'll be back later on. Talk to you soon. Bye.